kids, I welcome all the students of class 3 over here and welcome back. So today we are going to learn about living and non-living things from first chapter following this book. It's Lakshmi Singh's Science for class 3. Okay, so open to page number 7 and the first chapter, it's living and non-living things. Okay dear students, if we look around ourselves or in our surrounding, we will find lot of things over there, lot of objects over there, right? Now let's all these things can be categorized into two parts, that is living things and non-living things. Now the question arises here is, how will you differentiate between them? Now how will you find out which one is living and which one is non-living things? Okay, just for an example, if you play with your doll, okay, suppose you have a toy, if you play with a doll, okay, can you tell me, does it speak? Does it grow or does it drink water? No, she can't, it can't. But similarly, if you play with your baby sister or brother, when you talk with him or her, she will respond to you, she will breathe, she can drink water, she can talk with you, she can smile at you, right? So, now this doll thing is categorized as non-living things and your brother is categorized as living things. That means living things can grow, it can breathe, they need food to stay alive, but non-living things cannot move, they cannot walk, they cannot run, they cannot jump, okay, because they don't have life on them. Suppose you beat a table, okay, with a stick, will it cry? No, but if your parents beats you, you will start crying because you can feel. Living things can feel, okay? Okay, just look at your book. We see different things around us. As I said, all things can be grouped as living or non-living things, okay? Now, what is living and non-living things? Let's see. Animals and plants have life. They are alive. We can call them living things. Things such as pencils, stones, bags and bottles, they do not have life on them, so they are called non-living things, okay? So now turn the page, it's page number 8, okay? Now non-living things can be categorized into two parts, okay? First of all, what we have learned, that all the things around us can be categorized into two parts, that is living things, and the second is non-living things. Now let's come to non-living things, okay? Non-living things can be categorized into two parts, that is man-made things and natural things. Now let's see what is all this, okay? Roads, houses, computers and furniture are things made by humans. Means the things that are made by humans are known as man-made things, because road, okay, for example, roads, okay, road, houses, furniture, these all things, do they have life? They can walk or they can speak? No, because they are non-living things, but it comes under man-made things. These things are made by humans, that's why these are called man-made things, okay? Now the sun, moon, stars, air, water and soil are found in nature. They are not made by humans. We can call them natural things. Now sun, moon, star, air, all this, do they breathe? Do they eat? No. They also don't have life, but they are natural things. We will find these things in nature, and these things are not made by humans. That's why it is known as natural things, okay? I think till here it's clear to you all. Now you can find out which things are living and which things are non-living, okay? Living things have life and non-living things does not have life. And secondly, what we have learned, that non-living things can be categorized into two parts, that is natural and man-made. Natural things are found in nature that are not made by humans, but man-made things are made by humans, like computer, furnitures, road, houses, okay, all this. Now let's see what are the features of living things, what living things can do, okay, let's study this. Okay, first is living things move. Yes, we can walk also, we have life on us, right? So we can walk, we can run, we can jog, okay, so living things can move. Humans walk, run, jog and skip. Animals move from place in search of food, water, shelter and other things they need. Cows, tiger, lions, dogs and cats walk and run. Birds fly, wild fish swim. Snails and earthworms crawl and frogs hop. Means all the living things can move. Whether animals, okay, let's talk about animals. Animals also move from one place to another in search of food or shelter, okay, means all the animals cannot walk. Some of the animals means they used to crawl or leap, okay, but they move, means living things can move. Plants move differently. The leaves of the mimosa plant close when touched. A sunflower turns to face towards the sun. Climbers such as money plants move upward with the support of a stick as they grow. Means basically if we say then, means in simple language, that living things can move. All plants, whether it's insects or whether it's animals, okay, all living things can move. Now come over to page number 9. It's now the second feature. First feature was that living things can move, and the second is living things breathe, okay. Living things need to breathe air to stay alive, okay. Air contains the gas oxygen which the body needs to burn food and release energy. Means all the living things need air to breathe, okay, and that air contains gas oxygen which helps our body to burn food and to release energy. Why do we eat food? Because we need energy, right? So humans and animals such as cows, cats, sheep, goats and tigers breathe through nose, and fish breathe through gills. Insects breathe through holes and the earthworm breathes through their skin. And a plant breathes through a tiny holes in its leaves called pores or stomata. You will find in a leaves that there are small holes, okay, that helps a plant to breathe in. So it is called stomata, okay. So the first feature was living things can move. Second is living things can breathe. Now let's move on to the third point. It's living things can grow taller, right? Means let's see, a baby grows to become a child and then becomes an adult. Just like, do you think that means you were born exactly right now what you are? No, you were very small when your mother gave birth to you. Yes, then you grew taller and taller. Means living things can grow taller, okay. A chick hatches out of an egg and grows to become a hen. A calf grows into a cow and a cub grows into a lion. Tadpoles grow to become frogs and a seed grows into a seedling or baby plant that further grows into a plant. Means living things can grow. It does not become, means it does not, like it is not as bigger as we think. Means suppose you have saw a big plant, okay. Do you think that big plant it was like this only? No, someone has seeded it, then what someone has planted, it got sunlight, then it grew taller and taller. Just like we humans need food, air, right? So our first point was living things can move. Second is living things can breathe. Third if we don't get food and water? No, we can't. Food gives us energy, okay? Water is necessary to stay alive. Now, green plants prepare their own food through the process called photosynthesis. Just like now you all are smaller and you all are dependent on your mother, right? Your mother used to cook delicious food and she used to serve you. But green plants can prepare their own food and this process is known as photosynthesis, okay? They need water, air and sunlight to prepare their food. Just like our mother needs, we need ingredients to prepare, to cook food, right? Similarly, they need water, air and sunlight to prepare food, okay? Animal gets their food from plants or other animals. Now turn to page number 10. The fifth point is living things reproduce. Now what does reproduce means? Reproduce means to give birth to the young ones. Just like birds, fish and snakes lay eggs. Little ones hatch out of the eggs. And humans and animals such as dogs, cats, crows, horses, elephants and giraffe give birth to babies. And baby plants grow from the seeds of an adult plant, okay? Means living things reproduce. Just like your mother gave birth to you, similarly all the living things reproduce, okay? Now let's move on to the sixth point. It's living things can feel. Okay, before moving on to this topic, let me ask you a question. How many sense organs do we have in our body? Can you say? Yes, we have 5 sense organs in our body, that are eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Okay, so living things can feel. Like human and animals can feel changes around them with the help of sense organ. Like eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are our sense organ. As I said, skin helps us to feel hot and cold, okay? When we touch something hot, we immediately move away our hand. Why? Because we could feel that temperature, that it's very hot. And when we feel cold, we cover ourselves in a woolen clothes because our skin helps us to feel the temperature that it's very cold. And then we cover ourselves with a woolen clothes. Our eyes helps us to see a speeding car and we move away from it. Our eyes helps us to see. Caterpillar sense using long hair that grows through holes all over the body. You might have seen the caterpillars, they have a long hair, okay? So caterpillars sense, they can feel or they can sense using their long hair that grows through holes all over their body, okay? A butterfly uses its antenna to smell and find a food. Our nose helps us to feel, right? Our nose helps us to smell and get that smell, right? But caterpillar uses its antenna to smell and to find food. Okay? Now, plants too can feel changes around them. Just like humans and animals can feel the changes, plants too can feel changes around them. They can feel light and grow towards it. Like sunflower turns toward light, a mimosa leaf closes when touched. This is mimosa plant, okay? If you haven't seen, just look at this second picture. If we touch this plant, then what happens? Suddenly it gets closed, okay? Then feeling cold. Non-living things do not move, they do not breathe and they do not grow. And they do not need food and water, nor do they reproduce and feel, okay? If you give food to a table, suppose if you are giving a food to your table, or if you are serving water to the table, to the non-living things, does it drink or does it eat that? No, because that is non-living things and it does not have life. It does not need any food or it does not need any water, okay? But we, living things, all the living things, whether it's like animals, plants, humans, we all need air and we need food, we can walk, we can breathe, okay? So what we have learned about, first thing what we have learned that living things and non-living things. Secondly, that non-living things can be categorized into two parts, that they are natural and the second is man-made. And also we have learned what are the features of living things, what are the features of living things. Okay, the first point was that living things can move but non-living things cannot move. Second, living things can breathe but non-living things cannot breathe because they do not have life on them. Third, living things can grow taller but non-living things cannot grow taller. Fourth, living things need food and water, but as I said that if you give food to the table, will it eat? No. So non-living things does not need any food or water. And the fifth point was living things can reproduce but non-living things cannot reproduce. And the last point was living things can feel because we have sense organ but non-living things cannot feel the temperature. If you beat them badly also but they won't feel anything because they are not alive and they do not have any sense organ. Okay, so okay students, I hope you all have understood the chapter that what is living and non-living things. So now let's move on to the exercise, okay, that is page number 12. So take out your notebooks and start writing the answers, okay. So first one is objective type question. Look at your book everyone. Name the following. So the first one, two living things. Name two living things. They are plants and animals. Second, two non-living things. They are pencils and stones. Third, two man-made things. It is house and roads. Two natural things. It is sun and moon. You can pause the video and you can write the answers, or you will also get all this content and exercise in a PDF form in our school website, that is www.bsnes.in. You can collect the PDF from there also, okay. So question number 2 is, which feature of living things does each picture depicts? Means all this picture, what does it shows? Okay, first one. In the first picture, one egg is given and it has been hatched, then it has turned into a big hen, right? So the first one will be grow, G-R-O-W, grow. Second one is reproduce. Second picture denotes reproduce. Third, two animals are eating food, so they need food. As I said that living things need food. So C number is need food, and number D is M-O-V-E, move. Okay. Now match the following. Here you have to match column A with column B. Okay. I have directly wrote the answers over here. Birds and fish, it's lay eggs. Food, energy. Green plants, photosynthesis. Earthworm, breathe through skins. Okay. Now move on to page number 13. It's fill in the blanks. First one, climbers such as money plants move upwards with the support of a stick as they grow. Number B, living things need to breathe air to stay alive. Third, living things need food and water. Number D, dash means to give birth to young ones, that is reproduce. Reproduce means to give birth to young ones. And the last one is plants can feel light and grow towards it. Now move on to multiple choice questions. Okay, first one, tick the correct option. All of these are living things except window. Okay. Second, all of these are non-living things except ant. Third, which of this is not a man-made? Clouds. And the last one, which of the following does a butterfly use to smell and find food? That is antenna. I have told you that butterfly uses its antenna to get there to find a food, right? Okay, now let's move on to the subjective type questions. Okay, so this is answer the following. Question number 5. Now you have to write the answers in your notebook. Okay, so just pause the video and write the answers. First one, what are living things? Give example. The things that have life are called living things. Example, plants, animal. Second question, what are non-living things? Give examples. The things that do not have life are called non-living things. Example, pencil, stones. Third, how are natural things different from man-made things? The natural things are found in nature like the sun, moon. On the other hand, things which are made by humans are man-made things. Example, roads, houses. The last question, what are some features of living things? Make a list. Living things shows the following features. That is, they move, they breathe, they grow, they need food and water, they reproduce and they feel. I think that you all have understood and now you can differentiate between living and non-living things. So the chapter is over and you can pause the video and write the answer, and also you can collect the PDF from school website. Okay. So let's meet up in the next video. Till then, take care.